We arrive at a season of our lives, one that some might label with grand titles. You may be entering such a time yourself, but you soon discover these external names hold little meaning. They feel like a garment made for someone else. True understanding does not come from a label, but from a quiet, honest observation of the self. You observe the vessel that has carried you through this life. You notice how the journey has shaped it, how time has etched its stories upon it. The physical form changes. The hearing may soften. The eyes may see the world through a different lens now. This is not a decay. It is a transformation. Even the mind, once a swift and predictable river, may now present you with moments of profound humility. You may find your keys in the garden with no memory of the journey there. This is not a failure of the self, but an invitation from life. An invitation to slow down, to be present, to find a grace in the great flow of what is. The body, too, has its own profound seasons of change. Mine has been a landscape of reconstruction, a testament to the storms it has weathered. At times, you may feel as if your very foundation has been reshaped, piece by piece. This body has known rebuilding. It has been reacquainted with the very pulse of life through profound interventions. This path is not an easy one. It asks much of you. And when it does, you begin to see life not as a quantity of years, but as a quality of awareness. Society may tell you a long life is the ultimate prize. But have you considered that a life lived with depth, with courage, with presence, is the true treasure? The old tree, bent and scarred by 100 winters, holds more wisdom than the fleeting perfection of a summer blossom. Your scars are a testament to your resilience. They are the map of where you have been, and the source of the strength you now possess. You will find that the world often tries to give you things that no longer fit your inner landscape. People, with the very best of intentions, will hand you puzzles with pieces that belong to a picture you are no longer trying to complete. They offer you comfort for a journey you are no longer on. And you learn to receive these gestures with compassion, understanding that they see the shore you left behind, not the ocean you now sail. It is an important lesson, learning to gently release that which impedes your inner current. You see, nature itself teaches us that all things must flow. When energy becomes stagnant, imbalance follows. This is as true for the river as it is for the spirit. Observe where in your life you are holding on. Observe what is ready to be released, so that your own life force may move freely once more. You might also feel a quiet separation from the hurried pace of the world. The melodies and conversations that captivate the many may sound like a distant hum to you. There is no need to chase these fleeting notes. Your task is not to be a part of every song. It is to find the eternal rhythm within yourself, to cultivate an inner stillness that the noise of the world cannot disturb. The world might offer you its constant stream of alarms and urgencies, urging you to look outward for danger. But the most profound awareness begins by looking inward. It is there, in the quiet space of your own being, that you learn to distinguish the voice of fear from the whisper of intuition. You find your own unshakable ground. If this path of inner listening resonates with your journey, consider joining this space of shared exploration. Your presence here, through subscribing and engaging, helps cultivate a community where we can all walk this path with greater clarity. It's an invitation to deepen your own practice alongside others. There comes a point in this journey where you must allow an old self to fall away completely. It is a profound unveiling. You can no longer wear the mask that society gave you. You stand before those you love, not as the person they have always known, but as the truth of who you are now. Explaining this change can feel like describing the color of the sky to someone who has only ever known a sealed room. I have had this conversation. I sat across from one who knew my past self intimately, and I shared the landscape of my new inner world. Has some other force taken you? They asked, searching for a familiar reason, and the only honest answer is one of wisdom. Yes, the force is authenticity. You learn that some hearts will open wide, seeing the beauty of your transformation. Others, attached to the memory of who you were, will be filled with fear. They may not understand that this is not a destruction, but a becoming. Like a serpent shedding its skin, you are not ending, but revealing a more vital, more true version of yourself. This authenticity naturally changes how you connect with others. You become a paradox. You no longer fit the neat categories the world has created. Some will approach you expecting a mountain stream and find the heat of a volcano. Others will seek the warmth of a fire and discover the deep stillness of a silent lake. This can be a lonely passage, but it is a sacred loneliness. It is the space in which you learn to be your own sanctuary. Perhaps we have been searching for connection in the wrong way. Many platforms ask you to present a polished version of yourself, a curated list of your successes and strengths. They attempt to match you based on these shiny surfaces. But true connection is not found in shared perfection. It is discovered in the courageous sharing of our beautiful imperfections. What if we were to connect from that space of vulnerability? Imagine matching the soul that feels a great emptiness with the one who carries a deep fear of not having enough. Through their shared space, one learns the gift of receiving, the other learns the freedom of letting go. A profound healing. Imagine you bring together one who struggles to move forward and another who cannot find stillness. In the deep hours of the night, when one's spirit is frozen, the other's restless energy could be the very spark that reminds them how to breathe again, how to live. In this shared dance of imperfection, you discover a profound truth. I see you too. And so, my love for you is born from this understanding. To honor your own courageous path of becoming, consider this a commitment to your own heart. By subscribing, you are planting a seed for your continued growth. It is a quiet promise to yourself to keep walking. Walk gently on your path. Know that you are seen,